In the heart of Lagos, behind the shining glass towers of big banks and multinationals, lie unspoken stories, dark, painful, and buried in silence. This is the story of Amaka. Amaka was brilliant. First-class graduate, sharp tongue, smart brain. The kind of woman who walked into a boardroom and turned heads, not because of her curves, but because of her confidence. She landed a job at one of the biggest consulting firms in Victoria Island. From day one, her performance was stellar. But so was the attention. One evening after a late pitch meeting, her team lead, Mr. Boyega, offered her a ride home. She declined politely. The next morning, her name was taken off a major client file. A month later, he called her into his office and said, "You're smart, Amaka, but in this company, intelligence only takes you halfway. The other half, well, you know." She laughed it off, thinking he was joking. He wasn't. Elsewhere in the same building, Saad, one of the top relationship officers at a bank, was struggling to meet her monthly deposit target. Her male colleagues were closing deals through old-school networking and connections. She was advised by her branch manager, a married man, to spice up her approach. "You're beautiful, Saad. Use what you have," he whispered with a grin. She didn't want to. She prayed. She fasted. But when her job was threatened for not meeting target after 3 consecutive months, she caved in. She entertained a wealthy client to meet her numbers. The pain stayed. The shame followed. But so did the target. And her promotion came 3 months later. She got the office, the title, the official car, but she couldn't look at herself in the mirror. At home, Amaka's marriage was falling apart. She wasn't cheating. She was just not present. Her husband, Tund, resented her success. He started referring to her as corporate Ashawo during arguments. When she got promoted to assistant regional manager, he didn't celebrate. He accused her of sleeping with her boss. The real problem? She earned more than him. Their son once asked, "Mummy, why are you never at my school like other mummies?" The guilt hit harder than any boardroom pressure ever could. 2 months later, Tun moved out. He told their pastor she was too ambitious to be a wife. Ada was an intern in an oil and gas firm in Lekki. Her line supervisor always found a reason to touch her. Her waist, her lower back, her thighs. When she reported it to HR, she was advised to endure and be wise so as not to ruin her chances of getting retained. Her silence bought her a full-time offer, and trauma that never left. In the lunchroom, they all pretended to be fine. Lipstick on, wigs laid, phones lit up with filtered selfies. But behind the glam were shared secrets. Women who had to choose between dignity and survival. Women who learned to keep quiet so their rent could be paid. Women who were used and discarded like paper CVs. This is the unseen world many women walk through in Lagos every day. They wear heels that blister, smiles that hide scars, and carry dreams they're constantly dragged down by gatekeepers of toxic power. Not every woman slept her way to the top. Some cried their way to the top, fasted their way, fought their way, bled their way, and many are still climbing, against all odds. Support women in the workplace. Speak up. Hold predators accountable. Create safe spaces. To every woman who's had to dim her light just to survive, your voice matters. Your story matters. You matter.